What's going on, everybody? I am Jared with Bikes Online USA, and I'm coming to you from Bentonville, Arkansas, and I've got a very special one for you today. In fact, it's one of my favorite bikes. It's the Polygon Siskiu T8. If you've found yourself shopping trail bikes, chances are you've heard of the Polygon Siskiu T8, as it's been featured pretty much all over the internet. Along with having heard of this bike, I'm sure you're wondering, is this the right bike for me? By the end of this video, I guarantee you'll know everything you need to about the Polygon Siskiu T8 to make a decision with confidence. So let's get started. The Polygon Siskiu T8 falls right in that mid-travel trail bike category with 140 millimeters of travel up front and 135 millimeters of travel out back on the 29er versions, but you get a little bit more travel with the 27.5 versions, which are only offered in small and medium, with 150 millimeters of travel up front and 140 millimeters of travel in the back. The suspension is provided to you by Fox, and up front is the Fox 34 Rhythm, while out back it is the Fox DPS shock. As a matter of fact, I was very taken back by how capable this suspension setup was. It was supple in the chunks, supported for trail efficiency, and it had the bottom out resistance necessary to take on some really big features.
Woo! Yeah! Let's go all the way. Woo! Let's go!
Perhaps I got lucky with my suspension tune, but the Polygon Siskiu T8 was on the money for any features that I faced. Moving on to the drivetrain, this was provided by Shimano. It's the latest generation of their SLX 12-speed group set. And at this level, you get that perfect balance of quality materials, reliable shifting, lightweight, and a good value. While using the SLX group set, you can expect shifting quality that rivals some of the highest priced group sets while still maintaining affordability if you have to replace any parts down the line. As for the drivetrain on my bike, it performed very well and just needed a little bit of tweaking to the cable tension for things to perform just perfectly. The drivetrain was reliable, smooth, and it gave me the ability to take my time up the climbs if I decided I wanted to. And between you and me, the SLX drivetrain has been one of my favorite drivetrains for years. Now let's talk about those brakes. The hydraulic braking system featured on the Polygon Siskiu T8 comes to us from Tektro, and it is their HD M745s. Kind of a mouthful. Although less known, these brakes are a powerful 4-piston front and rear setup that provide a very strong bite when the situation calls for it. Tektro thankfully uses both mineral oil as well as common dimensions for their brake pads, which makes maintenance and replacing parts very simple. The brake power from the calipers is translated to 180 millimeter rotors front and rear, which is industry standard for this type of bike. As for my Siskiu T8, I found that the Tektro brakes actually exceeded my expectations. I quite like the pronounced bite that the Tektros provide. They give great feedback as to what's going on at the caliper. Not only does this allow riders to know exactly when the brakes are engaging, but it gives you enough feedback to where you won't accidentally lock up your brakes and go over the bars. Having knocked out the bigger details of the Polygon Siskiu T8, let's take a look at the wheel and tire combo. So the hoops are provided by Entity, they are laced to boost spacing hubs, and these wheels are wrapped in Schwalbe Hans Dampf folding tires. Now this setup is entirely tubeless ready, so all you need to do when removing your bike from the box, take the tubes out, add sealant, add valves, and boom, you're tubeless. In my experience, this wheel and tire combo on trail did great. I was able to maintain traction in a variety of different situations, from loose over hard to chunky rocks and even some dusty conditions. Although it's not the lightest tire on the market, I believe that the Hans Dampf is a fantastic all-rounder tire that goes above and beyond just getting the job done. Now let's go over the last few notable features. The Polygon Siskiu T8 does in fact feature a proper length internally routed dropper post, a wide set of handlebars, and a short reach stem. When combined with its aggressive geometry, it encompasses everything that riders expect from a modern trail bike. All of these bits working in unison provide a very comfortable riding experience. From the moment I hit my very first trail on my personal Siskiu T8, I felt confident enough to hit any feature that I've hit in the past right away.
Dreams!
Did I mention that this bike comes in 2 different color options? I personally like a pop of color, so I got the metallic purple, but if you're more subtle, we also have a new for 2023 color. It's charcoal with hits of copper. And there you have it, folks. That's the incredibly capable Polygon Siskiu T8 trail bike. Overall, this bike has been an absolute pleasure to ride. It's a no-compromise trail machine featuring component spec that you'd expect to see on bikes costing, I don't know, twice as much. From beginner to advanced, I believe that the Siskiu T8 can accommodate pretty much any rider. If you want to see more, make sure that you're subscribed so you can see all of the videos that we have in the pipeline for the Polygon Siskiu T8. If you have any questions at all, make sure to hit the comment section below. The team here will do our absolute best to get replies out to each and every one of you. And of course, if you're ready to secure your Polygon Siskiu T8 today, make sure you check those description links. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Again, I'm Jared with Bikes Online US, and I'll see you around. Cut!